Why should you agree with this man? This is Andrew Tay, a 35-year-old former professional kickboxer, entrepreneur, and content creator. He's a guy who went from broke to rich while not letting society change him. But why should you agree with him? As many of you may know, in today's world, we see how many people are easily influenced by what society tells them to do. But he doesn't. Instead, he chooses to speak his mind no matter who might come against him or what might stand in his way, because he'd rather stay true to himself instead of bending to their will. Andrew Tate, though seeming like the guy you would want to avoid because of his worldly views, is actually helping society, to be specific, men, to better themselves in multiple ways. In society, most men are looked down upon and literally don't exist in the eyes of women. So he's basically giving men the tools to change that. He himself is basically telling men to work hard instead of simping over that girl who's never gonna give them attention, and make money and grow physically, mentally, and financially. Though Andrew Tate is giving the tools to men to better themselves, he isn't telling us it's gonna be easy. Instead, he's telling us that we're gonna have to struggle to become the best version of ourselves like he did. Now, this is the part where I know a lot of people are gonna start commenting that he hates women and he thinks they're objects. Well, one of those two things is true, but he really doesn't hate women. Instead, he thinks that a guy needs good women by their side to have an enjoyable relationship and life. He sees women as the most precious things on this planet and sees it as our duty as men to protect them and provide for them. His argument is that men and women are different in many ways and states facts, but is hated for it because it is viewed as sexist. Because he's a guy and he's saying it. The thing is that now if a man says something, it's a bad thing, but if a woman says it, she is right. Like, a woman expects a man to pay for the first date. That's kind of sexist, but they always get away with it. If a man tells a woman to clean, he gets called sexist and gets hate. He himself isn't just limited to being sexist towards women. He's also sexist towards men, which is why he says he doesn't just hate one gender as sexist towards one. Instead, he hates everyone equally because they both have their flaws. In the end, he's just saying how he views the world. And he's trying to show what he believes to others as well as helping them in some way. He started meeting with Twitch streamers like Aiden Ross and XQC, and though at the start they seemed to be butting heads, in the end, they ended up understanding Andrew and gaining some weird kind of respect for him, because he doesn't care about being himself. In the end, even if you don't agree with everything Andrew Tate says, you can agree that we all stand to learn something from the top G. And that's to not let society push you around and drag you through the floor, but instead rise up and fight against it to become the best version of you no matter who or what may stand in your way.